Hi everyone, Damien Fate here, and in this video I'm going to be highlighting some of the interesting and funny things that can happen when you decide to do nothing during dialogue, combat, and storyline choices in Tales from the Borderlands Episode 1. In this scene, Vasquez has just promoted Reese to Assistant Vice Janitor, and things only get worse if you decide to say nothing, with a brutal response from Vasquez.
I'm your boss, Reese. Get used to that. That was lesson number 2. Don't make lesson number 3 about a number 2.
What?
Don't make me crap on the floor and make you clean it up!
When Reese and Vaughn finally make it to Pandora, it doesn't take long before they kill an innocent creature. Okay, sure, it's a skag, but it was innocent as far as we know. Vaughn is a bit upset about the incident, and if you say nothing in response, you do a little hand gesture which I haven't quite figured out.
Are we murderers now?
We're murderers. We're murderers. Great, we murder. You know, I thought it would take longer than 20 seconds before that happened.
What? Oh, right, yeah.
Seriously, what does that mean? If you know what that means, let me know. As you roll into town, Vaughn is once again feeling a little bit insecure about the whole situation and looks to you for some comfort. But of course we're not going to say anything, but Vaughn's response makes it worth it.
I might add, of back planet nut jobs. I'm just getting a vibe, you know?
Reese?
Yeah, Vaughn, I agree. Yeah, this place is a garbage land of sand and sadness.
Reese and Vaughn quickly bump into Rudiger and his bandit crew, and the only way out of the situation is to call for a loader from Hyperion Station. If you're a bit slow customizing your loader bot, you get to listen to some weird dialogue from the bandits.
Okay, but don't go bananas. These things ain't cheap.
And do you know what we do with warmongers? Do you know what we do? Should we tell them what we do with Hyperion workers?
Who is that?
Reese, come on, just get it.
And if you're even slower, and I'm talking about 30 seconds here, then, well, you die. But at least they were kind of patient about it. And now we have the first real combat section of the game where the loader bot tries to fight all the bandits. And it doesn't really matter what specific targets you have at any given moment in this particular battle, you will always die by a random rocket launcher fired at the loader bot, which I guess is also exploding Reese at the same time, even though the animation doesn't really show it that well. In fact, it could be safely said that the battle scenes in Tales from the Borderlands require a lot more attention from the user than other Telltale games, like Minecraft Story Mode for example. You will die at pretty much any point in any fight. As Fiona, your first task is to take the fake vault key to the purple skag for a con. The only obstacle is Tector Hodunk, who happens to be bouncing that night.
Private function. There's the Firestone Tavern down the road. If you really need a drink, they'll take care of you.
If you choose to say nothing, it doesn't really matter because Sasha will save the day, however you get to stare at that winning Hodunk smile.
Okay. Well, good talk.
Once you enter the bar, it's time to catch up with Sasha on the details of the con. And personally, I think stunned silence is the appropriate response for this.
You're Lydia Strauss. We're old friends. You're an archaeologist that stole the vault key from a dig site on Eden 6. But you're originally from Eden 5.
Are you getting all that?
Did you get all that? I told you. It's a lot, I know. But he just kept asking questions. You need to know all this, just in case. You get it, you don't get it. Just use your words.
Yeah, we're doomed. Or not, because as it turns out, the deal with August doesn't require you to see a single thing. And although it isn't very interesting, I do love this little hand gesture he does while on the phone with Vasquez. Oh, that Vasquez is such a talker. While the deal is going down, Fiona must sneak through an air vent to plant a device on the fake vault key to stop it from being scanned. Shade wants to come along too, but if you say nothing, he'll take that as a sign to leave.
I know the best spot to peek without getting caught. Let me come with you. It's been a long time since I had any friends. Back in Oasis, I had a lot of friends. I get it.
And as a direct result of your silence, this happens.
Oh! Now, I wish you'd help me come with you.
I'm sorry, Shade. Back in the tunnel once more, you have a limited time to plant the device on the vault key, as Sasha can only distract everyone for so long, but it doesn't really matter as the story continues, even though the audio levels are a little bit strange during this section if you do nothing.
Oh, yes, sir, and oh, no, sir, and oh, I have the money we agreed upon right here.
Nothing you're saying is bad.
Nobody does that! And especially Hyperion ore monkeys who'd rather bomb a small village than talk things through.
Damn it! We can't wait anymore, Sasha. Give them the key.
All right, I'm sold.
Fiona, what are you doing?
Well, just...
You just better hope for all of our sakes that he doesn't think to scan that key.
Oh, but he will scan the key. If you do nothing in the tunnel, then of course the EMP is not planted on the vault key, and therefore Rhys can scan it. And this is what happens.
It's a fake.
What?
Get the money and let's go home, Vaughn.
Better luck next time. After Basanova steals the money, the gang jumps into the caravan to chase him. However, August is not happy about the sour deal and tries to break in. If you fail to complete the QuickTime event, then August shoots Fiona in the head. And unlike many of the other death scenes of the game, this one actually has some specific dialogue recorded for it. So I thought I'd share it.
Shot right between the eyes. That's exactly what would have happened if I hadn't gotten that door closed. But luckily I got my second wind.
Speaking of death dialogue, Rhys has a similar line that can occur after he dies. However, unlike the previous line, this one is not specific to any particular scene.
Tied. You sure you want to stick with that story?
Okay, maybe I didn't, technically die, but I could have.
Now we have a scene where Rhys is about to use Nakayama's ID stick, and to use it he must shove it into his temple, which kinda grosses me out, but if you don't do anything, Rhys seems like he's really enjoying that electric spark.
Well. Would you just let me build up the dramatic tension, please? This is gonna blow your mind.
In fact, he enjoys it so much that if you don't complete the prompt, he will stand there with it sparking his head forever. The group finally track Basanova down to a death race event, and we have a fun scene where Rhys describes how to break in. But if you do nothing, he quickly gives up.
That's the easy part. First, we find a crafty hiding spot. Wait, no, that won't work. Guys?
How did they get over there so quick? Sasha and Rhys find an elevator that they need to use to get to Basanova. However, there are two guards in the way. Sasha suggests that she's going to get the one on the left, while Rhys should take the one on the right. However, if you don't respond, she's actually kind of nice to you.
Don't like getting your hands dirty. They probably didn't teach you this kind of stuff in finishing school. Okay, just do your best. Come on.
I actually sat here for a long while thinking the game would not progress unless I move forward, but after a couple of minutes, Sasha actually takes down her guard and then prompts you to take yours. And while you do need to click on the guard to continue, you don't need to complete any of the prompts to actually pass this section. I guess it doesn't matter if Rhys tries or not, he's still kinda weak.
Oh, Eric? Oh, is that you? Wait, what is this? Is this real or is this a joke? Oh, this is real. Wait, that's not Eric. No, it's not Eric, it's your doom. Stop squirming.
You need some help over there? It looks like you're struggling a bit. I already took out mine, so not really doing anything.
How does this thing work? Do you,
Oh, duh. It's like the one button on the...
Oh, come on! You cannot tell me that wasn't cool!
That really was not cool. You didn't even catch it.
If you're racing,
Before Vaughn and Fiona can enter the race, they need to pick a mask to wear. However, this guy is not a very good salesman.
pick these up after the last race. The floor was littered with them. Cleaned most of the blood off. I suppose there's a chance I'll be collecting these again later.
He's not exactly giving me much confidence either. Before the race begins, Vasquez surprises Reese with a call, during which he tries to convince Reese to betray Vaughn. And I just happen to think his dialogue is kind of funny if you let him ramble on and don't interrupt or even respond.
I mean, it is his ID associated with the account transfer. Bandit, young-ish. He'll bounce back. I'm gonna just go ahead and assume you're still listening. You scratch my nuts, I scratch yours, that kind of thing. So Vaughn takes the fall, and the two of us. We've got girls sniffing schnee out of our arms. Or whatever, I don't know what you're into.
I have no idea what schnee is. Also, silence equals loyalty according to Sasha. A bandit steals the suitcase of money and runs into a giant skag, and then you're presented with some quicktime events. And the first two actions that you're asked to perform involve freeing the bandit from the beast's maw. You don't need to press anything to complete this part. However, the following prompts you must complete, otherwise you'll end up as a skag snack. Delicious. During the big race, there are plenty of ways that you can die, and I covered these pretty extensively in my Dumb Ways to Die video, link in the description if you want to see that. However, I just wanted to show off one of the time sections of the game where the edges of the screen get redder and redder as you reach a deadline. This is one of those rare instances where even though you're given plenty of time to act, if you don't act in time, someone else will do it for you.
I'm gonna kill you! What are you doing? Getting kicked in the face!
No.
The same thing happens again just a few moments later. If you don't use the controls in time to activate the claw, which will knock off the bandits, they'll actually do it to themselves. What the heck? Eventually Fiona will be reunited with Felix and the briefcase of cash. Of course, we all know how this scene goes with the double crossing, but you can get through this entire section of the game without saying or doing anything. You're probably wondering what happens when you say nothing at this point of the game, since it's a big moment for Felix and Fiona.
Fiona, you always...
Rip in peace, Felix. And now I leave you with a decision of your very own to make. If you want to watch Dumb Ways to Die in Tales from the Borderlands Episode 1, then go ahead and click on Reese. If you want to see what happens when you do nothing in Tales from the Borderlands Episode 2, then click on Fiona. Whatever you decide, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please do consider giving it a thumbs up, sharing with your friends, and subscribing for more. Your support is always appreciated, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye! Oh, you're still here. Well, if you've got plenty of time on your hands, then I've also uploaded a full, uncut, 2-hour length video with my entire do-nothing playthrough of Tales from the Borderlands Episode 1, including all the death scenes. There's a link in the description below for you to watch that. And don't worry, I won't be narrating the whole thing at all. It's a silent playthrough. But I thought it would be good to upload for those who want to see every single outcome of saying and doing nothing. I hope you enjoyed, guys. Bye.
What are you here for?